Hey there guys, it's Colin. Welcome back to another video on the Brickaniac channel, and today I have another CMF draft for you guys, and this one is based off of the show The Bad Batch, which the finale is actually coming out today. So anyways, without further ado, let's just get started with the first character. So the first character is probably the most notable exclusion from the Bad Batch shuttle set, which is Omega. She uses Cole's hairpiece from Ninjago in blonde, which is a color we have not seen it in yet, and I think it looks really good for her hair with the kind of headdress thing off. And she has kind of a curious smiling expression. She has dual molded arms and just plain black legs, and then she just has a belt printed onto her torso, and of course she just has short legs because she's apparently only like 3.5 feet tall. Kind of weird, but it's accurate, and I'm really happy with this figure. Hunter is the next character, and he is actually not in his normal Bad Batch attire, but in just some casual outfit that he used as a disguise in the episode with Fennec Shand. And speaking of which, his accessory is one of the fruits that Fennec Shand stole. His expression is just kind of an angry expression when he's trying to chase down Omega. He has dual molded arms and legs, and then he also has the Monkey Kid hairpiece. Tech is the next character on this list, and he uses the Batman belt piece in brown. He has just the same hairpiece that he uses in the set, but his facial expression is a puzzled one, and it doesn't have the yellow or green glasses that he normally wears. It was just without the glasses, and I think the face turned out pretty well. He has dual molded legs, and his accessory is a blue transparent book page piece with some printing on it to represent kind of a wanted poster that he might have gotten from Sid. More on that character later, but let's get on to number 4, which is Wrecker. Wrecker's definitely one of my favorite characters in this show, and he was one of my favorites to draw. He uses the armor piece used in the Galactic guy from Series 13, the CMF series, and I think it works very well to show his bulky build. It has the 99 and the skull printed on the side, and just some scratch marks on the torso. He has some printing on his arm, just a red stripe, and he has some leg printing, and then his face, he has just a cocky smirk, the kind of damage that he has on the side, and he has one white eye. And then his accessory was really fun. It is Lula, which is his little Bad Batcher bunny. Number 5 is Echo, and he has kind of an addition to his headpiece to represent the thing that he has around his head, and there's a few gray dots on his forehead as well. He has just kind of a serious expression. He uses Cyborg's arm piece and a screw just to represent his robotic arm. He has a ton of dots and things on his torso and legs, and on his torso he has a skull of an actual minifigure because I think it adds a little Lego touch, and I'm really happy with how that looks. And he also has arm printing like Wrecker did. Most of them just have a red stripe down the middle and on their arm. He also has dual molded legs to represent the cloth piece that he should have around his torso. I know Lego didn't really do a very good job of representing this, so I made him have dual molded legs to kind of fix both sides of the problem so he can sit in the shuttle, but also it looks accurate. Bad Batch Lego set only actually came with Crosshair's Imperial outfit, so I think it's pretty fitting that he would have his normal Bad Batch outfit in this CMF. His accessory is a sniper, and he has, again, a skull printed on his arm, and he has kind of a bandolier of bullets on his torso. He has pretty similar like printing to the others with just some stylistic touches to represent the character. He uses Finn's hairpiece in gray, which I think looks really good, and he has an angry expression with the crosshair on his eye, and he even has a little plant coming out of his mouth. The first non-Bad Batcher is Howser, and he quickly became a fan favorite clone amongst fans like myself, and he uses the normal clone armor and prints and stuff like that, just with blue markings, and he has a blue patch on his side, and then he also has a new hairpiece because there wasn't really one that accurately represented the one he has in the show. Then his face print is just kind of a confused expression because he's doubting the intentions of the Empire. Sid is a figure that I'm extremely proud of, and like I said earlier, she's of course in the series, and I just really like how the head mold turned out, because I don't usually make new molds, but this is probably the most advanced one that I've ever made, and I think it ended up turning out really good. And then she also just has the beaded necklace, she has dual molded arms, and then she has mid legs. But yeah, I'm really happy with that head mold with some stripes at the top, an angry expression, and the mouth and eyes especially. Gonky is technically the last member of the Bad Batch that I've included, so anyways, here he is. The Gonk droid is actually a request that I had to put in my Star Wars series that came out 2 months ago, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll put that in the card above. But anyways, here he is. I'm really happy with this design. I think it looks very good and accurate, and it just completes the slopes on the side, and it actually can be achieved in LEGO. Next up is Captain Rex, and I know I did include him in my original Star Wars series, but this one is different. I've updated pretty much every part, starting with the face. He's kind of depressed because all the clones that he knew and just his brothers are pretty much all dead. All the Jedi are dead, and he's looking for his way in the universe. He has new arm printing with some marks on his arm. He has updated armor on his chest plate, and overall I think it looks very accurate. Taun We has long been requested to be in LEGO, so this would be a great way to include her. She has a new neck piece so that it could be used for not just this character, but also other characters in the future. She uses the normal alien headpiece that was used in a CMF a few years ago. She has blue arms and a blue dress piece, and just some simple printing on her torso and dress. The last character on this series is Tarkin, and he uses the same hairpiece as Tech in dark gray. He has a similar face piece to the one he normally uses in LEGO sets, and he has sand green torso and legs, dual molded legs with sand green and black, and just some Imperial markings on his torso. So here is the checklist with all the characters together, and I'm really happy with how this Bad Batch CMF turned out, and here are all the characters together in a group shot. So if you would, I'd like it if y'all would comment below who your favorite character from the show was and who your favorite character that I drew was. I think my favorite was either Sid or Omega or Wrecker. But yeah, if you want to see any other CMF series in the future, it can be Marvel, Star Wars, really anything, then just comment below, and there's a decent chance that I'll actually make it. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Have a great day, and go build something awesome.